All right, y'all, so we have finally reached that time of year when fungus becomes something that that those with cool season lawns, something that we start worrying about. I took a look at the forecast. We're up into the 90s for the next couple of days, and I think we're supposed to get hopefully some rain, fingers crossed. We'll get a little bit of rain. The nighttime temperatures are starting to spike up, maybe in the 60, 65 degrees, but daytime highs in the 80s. And as you guys know, I'm on a preventative fungicide program. So I've also been doing a lot of watering, mixing water, temperatures. That is the recipe for fungus. And I am a firm believer in a preventative program. I want to keep my lawn looking nice. So I do it preventatively. I'm not going to wait until I have a fungus to finally decide to put down a fungicide. Now, it is still early, pretty early in the season. It's May 17th. So pressure is not incredibly high, but it's high enough, something that I am starting to get a little bit concerned about. So we're going to take care of it. We're going to throw down something a little bit differently today. You know, normally I do a liquid program, but I also understand that not everybody does liquids. I picked up something off the Andersons, and I want to show you what it is, show you how to use it, because if you know, maybe you're not familiar with how to do this, or maybe you're not comfortable spraying. I just want to show you what I'm using. So, but I guess the important thing here is just to know that I've been paying attention to the weather, that getting your fungicide down early is what's important. So let me bring you a little bit closer. Let me show you what I'm using, how we're going to do it, application rates, all that good stuff, so that if you're kind of following along and you know, want to know what's going on, you know what's going on, if that makes any sense. Let's go. So this is the product that I'm going to be using. It's called Prophesy DG, and it is, let me flip the bag around and show you. All it is propiconazole. All right, this is a 25-pound bag, okay? And it's just propiconazole. Now, normally I would do what's called the bulletproof strategy, which is propiconazole and azoxystrobin. So if I wanted to be on an all granular program, all I would do would be pick up some Scott's Disease X, which is azoxystrobin, and I would apply both of them together. Now, as I mentioned, the pressure isn't overly high, so I feel comfortable just going out with just plain propiconazole. But this is the product right here. I'm excited to use it. Checking out the label on the other side, of course, it breaks down all the different diseases that it controls. It shows the square footage that you're supposed to apply per thousand, per acre. And then it kind of tells you a little bit about instructions, when to apply, application intervals. So for me, I'm basically worried about brown patch, which is right here. So 2.5 pounds per thousand. Okay, 100 pounds to the acre. And you want to reapply this every 14 to 21 days, all right, as long as conditions are favorable, which they are. So 2.5 pounds per thousand, 25-pound bag, do the math, 10,000 square feet, which just so happens to be how my lawn is laid out, okay? 10,000 in the front, 10,000 in the back. It's really simple math, right? So we're gonna throw down a bag in the front, a bag in the back, and then for the next 21 to 28 days, I'm covered. I don't have to worry about fungus. And it's really that simple. So let me go grab my spreader. Let's fill it up. I'll show you what the granule looks like, and or the prill. We'll show you what the prill looks like, and we'll go from there. All right, so I'm glad we're doing this exercise together. Because this is kind of a real world scenario. This is something that happens to not only myself, but I know happens to you. So I've never used this product before. And I've got an Earthway broadcast spreader, and it doesn't list Earthway here on the bag. So how do I know what setting to put my spreader on? So let's open this up and let's look at the prill, and that'll kind of help us figure out where we're going to be at with this. Well, first of all, I can tell you, look at how small that is. Holy moly, that is tiny. Which actually, that's actually a really good thing. That's actually a really good thing for it to be that tiny, because that means we're going to get really good coverage. All right. All right, make sure the spreader is closed. So essentially having that small prill like that's going to tell me that this product is going to come out incredibly fast. So like anytime we're spreading anything, the name of the game is to get it even. It doesn't matter how fast we do it, how many passes it takes to do it. At the end of the day, I have to get this 25 pounds evenly across 10,000 square feet. How many back and forths, ups and downs, sideways and backwards and forths, doesn't matter. The name of the game is to get this evenly broadcast. So when it comes to picking a setting, I always start small. All right. The main reason is I don't want to run out in my lawn before I get to the end. Okay, so start small, and then as I see it kind of coming out, I'll make a gauge. Again, the bag doesn't say what number to use, so I really just have to guess. For this earth weight, I'm probably going to start off at maybe a 12, I guess. For some of the larger fertilizers, like the larger prill size, I'm usually 15 to 18, but again, this is so tiny. Look at that. That is so tiny. We've got it set. I hope you can see that. I don't know if it's too dark. But I've got it set on 12. We'll go out here. If I have to go back and forth and up and down 3 or 4 times, that's okay. Again, the name of the game is even coverage. Can I just say, this smells like success? All right, I'm out of breath, sorry. All right, so the front is done. I still have to do the back, but I just want to say a couple things before we sign off here. The prill size of this was awesome to spread. It just came out so smooth. You know, every time you use a spreader, you have to do, I call it the spreader dance. That's where you kind of dance with your spreader and get it to bounce and kind of work into the hopper so that it falls out. I didn't have to do that with this. It was an absolute pleasure to spread. And the other thing is the timing on this is right. I don't know if you can see the sweat. I'm dripping sweat, and it's only like 80 some degrees, but the humidity, this is like the first couple of days we've actually had of humidity. And so the timing on this was perfect. But if you don't want to deal with fungus, guys, get on a preventative program. If you have struggled with fungus in the past, fungicides are the way to go. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.